Hey there guys, you're with Mr. Burns. We're just going to briefly go over some basic multiplication facts. Guys, when you're doing multiplication, you've got to know your times tables. You've got to know things like 2 times 2 equals 4. You've got to know 9 times 7 equals 63. You've got to know these sorts of things off by heart. I'm just going to assume you do know your times tables off by heart, and if you don't know your times tables off by heart, then get a chart, or even better, learn them, because you need to know them. Right, let's look at some basic multiplication facts. Let's look at, say, something like 2 times 3. Yeah, okay, that equals 6. Great, but of course, I wonder if you know this one. If 2 times 3 equals 6, then 2 times 30 is going to equal 60. Right, and that means that 2 times 300 is going to equal 600. Why is this? Well, in the first example, it's 2 times just 3 units, so it's 6 units. But in the second example, look, it's 2 times 3 lots of 10s, so it becomes 6 tens, and that 0 there indicates we're dealing with tens. In the third example, it's 2 lots of 300s, isn't it? And these 2 zeros here indicate we're dealing with hundreds. Okay, and really the naughty way to remember that, guys, is, well, how many zeros are in the sum? That's how many zeros you whack on the answer. So here you've got 2 times 3, and you've got the 1 0, so you have your 6, and then you add the 0, because there's 1 0 here, so there's got to be 1 0 there. Alright, and down here you've got 2 zeros there, so there's 2 zeros in the answer. Right, if we had 2 times 3,000, well, then you've got 3 zeros, don't you? So there's going to be 3 zeros in the answer, which would be 6,000. Okay? Let's have another quick go. Let's look at something like 40 times 6, okay? And, well, we can see that there is 4 times 6, so we know that's 24. 4 6 is 24. But look at this. It's really 40 times 6, isn't it? So it's really 4 tens times 6. So because there's tens involved, we have to put a 0 here, because it's really 24 tens. So let's just put that 0 down. And of course, the naughty way to remember that, guys, is, well, it's 4 times 6, which equals 24, but there's a 0 there, and there's 1 0 in the sum, so there better be 1 0 in the answer. Okay, I'll just do one more for you, and then I'm going to get you to do some. Let's have a go at 200 times 7, right? And of course, with 200 times 7, it's 2 times 7, which is of course 14. And well, we're dealing with hundreds there, aren't we? And there's 2 zeros in the sum, so there better be 2 zeros in the answer. Let's see how you go at doing some. Okay, your go. 3 times 80 equals. Alright, work it out. You better pause me and then work it out yourself and come back and see how you went. So press pause. Okay, I hope you paused it. Alright, so let's work it out together now. 3 times 8 is of course 24, but it's really times 80, isn't it? So it's going to be 240. And once again, it's because there's 1 0 in the question, there better be 1 0 in the answer. Let's have another go. Let's do 40 times, this will see if this will trick you, 40 times 20. Go on, have a go, pause. Okay, I hope you pause me, because we're going to have a go at it now. Right, so 4 times 2 equals of course 8, but it's really 40 times 20, and there's a total of, well, 1 0 there and 1 0 there, so there better be 2 zeros in the answer, because there's 2 zeros in the question, isn't there? There's a 0 there and a 0 there, so there better be 2 zeros in the answer, so 40 times 20 equals 800. I wonder if you got that. Let's have another go. Let's do a nice big one. Look at this one. 7 times 800. That's a good one. Easy. Go on, pause. Pause me and have a go yourself. Okay, I hope you pause me because we're back now. Right, 7 times 8 equals 56. You should know that. Right, but it's not 8, is it? It's not 8 units. It's really 8 hundredths. And there's, of course, 2 zeros in the question there because it's 800. So there better be 2 zeros in the answer. And if you got 5,600, you were correct. Let's have one more go. Just one more. You can have a go by yourself here. Let's do 400 times 50 equals. Okay, press pause. Have a go. Alright, I hope that you paused me. And we're back now. Let's have a go at the sum. Right, so 4 times 5 equals 20. Good. Alright, you've done that. That's great. But it's really, of course, 400 times 50. And how many zeros are over here? There was 1, 2, and 3. Let's count them again. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to have to make sure they're in the answer. So let's put them down. 1, 2, 3. 400 times 50 is 20,000. Alright guys, I hope we've all learnt something today. This will be in the assessment. If you don't understand it, you better have a look at another video or come and see me. Okay, cheers.